Hi, and welcome to this small piece of software that I created to help myself improve my Morse code listening and to help you too. So in this video, I'm going to just explain the basic of the features. It's very simple. And I also would like to suggest you a way of using these features. But to use the way you want, it's there. Feel free to do whatever you want. I'm just suggesting you because this is the way I'm using the software. It's been helping me, so it might actually be useful to you as well to use this way, right? The way I'm going to suggest. So as soon as you access the page, it's a website. It's optimized for mobile, but it's an actually just a website. So you choose what you want to. Let me change to this thing here so it's more visible. The kind of characters that you want this thing to show you. Letters, numbers, and symbols. The symbols are just the basic ones, the most used in CW. The mode, you have some modes, right? Oops, let me just switch the mode here. Okay, so teacher is when you don't know anything about CW, right? So it's going to go through all the letters of the alphabet, numbers, and symbols, right? And when you select this mode, you can select the number of times you want the letter to be repeated. Uh, yeah, the display mode, so immediate, lingering, and delayed. It's actually the name is self-explanatory, but you can also just change and see what it does. I like the lingering the most, but whatever you find useful to you. I would suggest you to start at 25 or 30 words per minute, right? The highest the better, the speed, right? And Farnsworth, when you are just starting, you start at 5, 4, something pretty low, right? This thing here is basically the space between letters, between characters. Okay, so random characters, when you already know all the Morse code letters, numbers, and symbols, and you just want to something to practice, right? This is the goal of this mode here. And you can also set the letters, numbers, or symbols if you want. Then uh, you go to top CW words, which is basically the most common used words in CW, right? And here you don't have a Farnsworth anymore. You just have the space between words, right? So the space between letters switch to space between words. It's basically like typing some, let's say, uh, from Canada, right? So if you put 5 between from and Canada, there's going to be 5 white space, so gives you the time to understand the stuff, right? It's better to just show you, right? So if I put this thing to 1 and 30, you see, it is just like a regular text, right? If I put this thing to, let's say, 8, let's do 8. You see, the speed is the words per minute, but there is a space. You see? So that's it for this mode and random letters, right? It is the same thing, but the random letters just change. The only thing that changes is this has the same meaning, but this thing here appears and you can select if you want all the characters, the type of characters that you want in the groups, right? Then the group size now is 5. In the future, I'm going to be adding a new feature here that would allow you to pick the size of the group. But for now, that's it. So I would suggest you just follow the order of these modes here. Teacher, if you don't know anything about Morse code, or even if you have memorized the characters by the dits and dashes, right? It's better to just learn the sound. Then you switch to random characters, right? Just to test your listening if you're listening to all the letters well. Then top CW words for you to memorize the top words used in CW. And when you switch to this method here, to this mode, you just you don't listen for every characters in the word. You listen for the sound of the whole word. That's the goal of this mode here. This is why uh, there's no Farnsworth here. It switched to space between words. So the goal is listen to the whole word as a single sound. That's it. Right? So you memorize the most common CW words. And here, when you want to start building the ability of your brain to keep track of random characters to build words and then sentences, right? Which is the thing that I find the most difficult. And this is the goal of this mode. So just follow the sequence of the modes here. And one more extra tip that I would give you is whenever you, doesn't matter the word you're in, as soon as you listen to something, you get your pedal and key what you listened yourself, right? It helps building the muscle memory in your hand and also in your brain. At least for me, it helps. So that's one more tip that I would give you. And that's it. Hope you make good use of this software and hope it helps you get into CW. And that's it. Thank you very much. 73.